The following podcast may contain spoilers.
Hello and welcome to They Made Me Watch It, a weekly podcast where we dissect a show that one of us has never watched. This is season 2, and following the MCU theme, we will be reviewing The Falcon and the Winter Soldier as it comes out. I'm Yari, and I'm joined by Max.
Hey!
And Adrian.
Hello!
If you want to reach out to us, we do have an email address, which is theymademewatch@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter at theymademewatch. We also have a Patreon, so if you like this show, you want to support us, you can head to patreon.com/theymademewatch, and you can also support the show for free by sharing it with your friends and leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. Welcome back, guys.
Hey, great to be here.
Hello. As
welcome
always,
welcome back to you as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
How's your week's been? You enjoyed the episode without going too much into it yet?
Yeah, I quite like this episode. I think it's moving pretty fast, and I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, they've met each other straight away quickly, as if they didn't need to be like collide. Like I was talking about last week, I was saying, how are they going to come together? They're just friends, and they just saw each other. That's literally.
I think there's too much going on that's not important.
The least of their worries to work out some interesting way.
In only 6 episodes as well. It's not like they're going to take ages to come together, are they? Is it 6? I think it's 6.
I don't know. That's like 6 hours. And still,
yeah,
they could still, stretch it out a bit longer. But I suppose, I don't know. Look, my overall feelings for this one, I didn't enjoy it as much, and I don't really know why. I was trying to work out why that long truck fight scene, which
there we go. There was a fight scene.
It wasn't long at all. It was
way
like
too
5
over
minutes.
the top. They threw him from one truck to the other, and the other guys caught him. And it was just, that was a bit. I
think that the whole point was to show that they were enhanced.
Strong.
Yeah.
Yes, but it just to me it was
To show
a bit
they
over
all
the
were.
top.
Yeah, all of them were enhanced.
Yeah, well, that's true. But yeah, so for some reason I couldn't pinpoint it why I didn't enjoy it as much as last week's episode. But hey, story is moving along quite fast, so that's the part I'm enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, and everything that I thought might happen when I mentioned last week, all gone. When I say that, as in, I was thinking when they get Zemo, it might be he's the secret head of it all. Nope, nothing like that. Because obviously they might change things from the comics.
Yeah.
Completely wrong. And
Groot hasn't phoned in yet. That's something
they
that
might
may...
have cut that scene. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anymore because he was supposed to reintroduce them.
Yeah.
So I think they've just gone with the simpler. Hi.
So we see new Captain America,
Mr. John Walker.
John Walker.
What a name! Such a
yeah.
American name.
Mm-hmm.
It starts like a nice guy, right? It's not because, well, we know that in the comics he becomes a villain. But from the first scene, he was like, feeling the weight of being Captain America and stuff. So I kind of, fell for him a little bit. I was like, he's just trying to be good.
Yes, so did I. And then he goes out to that Good Morning America TV show, and it's all sort of, they explain, about his history, and so you sort of think, oh, maybe he is a good guy. But look, I mean, I could tell you last week, I picked it just by looking at his face. He was going to be a bad guy.
You literally said straight away, yeah, he's going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, it just makes you think, like, how could they make it interesting? Or he, like, the guy they turned to be the new thing of America actually is bad. That would be interesting.
Although, since the first episode came out, obviously there was a lot of talk like online and any forums you read. Everyone just hated him straight away, just how he looked, just when you saw his little ears poking out.
Yeah, without the mask, he looks so much better. With the mask.
Literally, take that mask off, and Harry Kane's there,
Well,
it's not a football podcast.
It's that he's the brother of...
Well, he's the son of
Yes.
Kurt Russell.
Yes. And so he's the sister of, what's her name?
Kurt Russell's daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there we go.
There you go.
For everyone playing along at home, we've solved it for you.
Yep. And he's also the son of Kurt Russell's wife. Or ex-wife, whatever she is now.
If you can quickly, I mean, I know we're going to rush through this, but he's also the grandson of Kurt Russell's mum. So,
Yeah.
okay. Smashing
moving
him
on.
out here.
Yeah. I'm glad we cleared that up for everyone.
They explain that he's basically the best choice to being a new Captain America. So he's like super fast, super strong, super intelligent. And I think the whole point of this series will be to show that on paper he was the best choice, but in reality the best choice is actually Falcon. So that by the end of this, Falcon will become the new Captain America.
Well, you could even see that pressure that the Winter Soldier was putting on him to, why did you give it away?
It still hasn't said why.
Yeah.
In a
he
way,
didn't tell him at all, did he?
No, not yet. But it's isn't it obvious? Like, why would you need to keep asking? Look, he felt the pressure and that he couldn't live up to it, and he already had his own funny character, Birdman. So why step into the shoes?
But he didn't mention. He could have just said, it was. I didn't give it to him. I gave it to the museum." He didn't say it at any point. If he would have said that, I feel like Bucky might have been like, so they're the. I don't hate you then. Well, I mean, as much. Do you know what I mean? You could just say it's from literally. I gave it to the museum.
I donated it, and then government's pulled it out and given it to this guy.
Yeah, literally a day later.
We get the Tony Stark been mentioned during the interview.
Oh yes. He said, "I'm not going to be a Tony Stark. I'm not going to be a Doctor Strange, etc." Yes,
Tony Stark still there, and will be with us for many more episodes.
Is this because you said every episode they're going to mention him?
Well, no, every episode, but I'm sure they will.
I mean, it seems like they're doing it in everything that's released since Endgame, so and we'll see how long it lasts. It's got to slow down eventually, so
yeah, like 5 years.
I know you touched upon. So we answered the question whether John Walker actually has abilities. Obviously, we didn't know if he was going to be given them, but he's already got them. I assume we'll learn how he got them later on, which we will. I assume.
No, who? John Walker. No, he doesn't.
Does he have powers, or is just?
Well, how can you? Is he just super strong, really strong?
Yeah, it's just a normal human. But
how can he throw that shield then? Because if you ask me, I mean, he's throwing it better than Captain America can at the moment.
No, but it's clear that he doesn't. That's why he gets kicked the shit out of him on the truck. That's why they made it so clear that he'll.
Okay, because he needs. I mean, he used that shield really well. Which is way too well, if you ask me. So I just thought, he must have some kind of.
We thought in the trailer Falcon throw the shield as well, and we know it's not enhanced. So.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why when he was throwing the shield really hard and fast, I thought, it must be enhanced. But then, I mean, it makes sense that he's going to be like.
He'll probably get powers by the end of this and becomes evil or something.
Oh yeah, because he's getting greed and want to be because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm taking Adrian's part here, but I feel like he's going to see Falcon and Bucky save the day for something, and he's like, I want to be that strong. I want to do that. I should have been the hero because he was there, but he failed at the time.
That's a very superhero theme to follow. Yes, true. Yeah, and then he gets injected. That's what I mean. Yeah, the very villain of a superhero sort of film. Yeah,
kind of like the Hulk movie where the guy wants to beat the Hulk and then gets the same power. I think it'll be the same. So we see Bucky being pissed off at Sam for giving up the shield.
Not for the whole film, almost.
Yeah, it was
a film.
There's the funny bit where they meet for the first time and they talk about the big three: alien, android, and wizards.
What about sorcerers being wizards without hats?
There is a bit of comedy here and there, like when he jumps without the chute.
But just quickly,
the relationship between them. Yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say, just quickly going back to the big three part. And then he just spills like the entire mission to Bucky. And then I'm going to go and do this because there's these guys doing it. Just explains the whole thing. I'm like, is this for our sake or
it's for our sake? 100%.
Because it's probably a secret mission and and you're just telling this guy. I mean, I know we know Bucky, but still, just thought it was a bit. I don't know. I found a bit too much wrong with it.
100%. I agree. It was just. For the fans, like just so anyone who's watching
recap.
understands. This episode's a lot about the relationship between the two, I think.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it.
A bit, I mean, it's probably. You know what they're like. And we see Red Wing get destroyed as well.
Yeah, that was. I think Red Wing could be more interesting. So hopefully they're going to rebuild it and make it more interesting.
It must take a while. I mean, it's only him that touches it, so I feel like it might take a little while. So
That's true.
Well, Captain America says that that's actually the government's tech, so can they just get him a new one as well?
It must be insured somehow, for like.
Just order another one. Go on the website. Call up
enhanced human damage. I'm sure there's a cover for that. I mean.
So there's the fight on the trucks, which we already mentioned. Adrian didn't like.
Once they get to Munich, yeah.
Well, we realize that they're all super soldiers, and also we meet Karli, the girl with the red head.
Yeah.
And she is apparently the leader of the Flag Smashers.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's
also,
interesting.
Sorry, go.
No, I was going to say, because last week I'm pretty sure I was calling them the Flag Snatchers. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. I know I was calling them the Flag Snatchers. Yeah. Did anyone say anything?
Well, I assume you were saying it for a joke, to be honest. I thought that was your... Yeah, I thought that was a Adrian thing. I thought, let's leave it with that.
I thought it Flag Snatchers. I'm like, oh, okay, that's an interesting name. But Snatchers, that's Lemar. Doesn't make any sense. What are they smashing flags of?
I feel like it's more of like a patriotic thing. It sounds with Flag Smashers. I feel like it's not patriotic, but more symbolic. I feel like it sounds like with.
Well, yeah, because I think they want. Well, they think that the word was better during the blip. And, I don't know. They're like freedom fighters, so they don't want countries. That's why they smash the flags.
Okay.
Unity. One. How would they say? One word, one people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They kept shouting, didn't they? One flag. Yeah. What's the point in waving a flag if it's and we obviously met at that Lemar Hoskins as well, which is the right hand man over to John Walker, and or Battlestar, whatever you call it. Battlestar Galactica.
Classic.
But I think in the comics, apparently he becomes like, I don't know how. I've just read this. So. He becomes the new Bucky, which I don't know how that makes sense because Bucky's his nickname of that Steve called him. So I don't understand that. But
unless maybe the series will end 100 years from then, and he'll still everyone else will be dead, and he'll still be alive.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, maybe he goes on the run and needs to change his name, so he becomes Bucky. I don't know. Someone who used to be on the run. You know.
But yeah, they all get their ass kicked by the enhanced soldiers, and Captain America. I mean, I don't want to call him Captain America. John Walker.
Don't call him Captain America. He doesn't deserve it yet.
Wants them to work together, but. Falcon and Bucky are like, nope.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, you know. They
Well, if they just listened, maybe they should have asked more questions, or maybe both sides could have taken a little bit more time to understand each other. But if he's a bad guy, he's not going to care anyway.
We kept saying the wrong things at the last lines. That's what Sam was saying. Like, the last line was like, "I'll be your was it your wingman?"
It would be good to have Captain America's wingman with me.
Yeah. Excuse
me. And then we cut to the Flag Smashers again, and we see that Karli receives a weird text from an unknown number that says, "You took what's mine, I'm going to kill you." So that could be... I mean, in my head, that's
Captain America, probably.
I thought that Skeletor from...
No, I was talking about what they were saying. You took what? So either the medicine, the vaccines they were stealing before, or maybe it was the serum to become super soldiers.
I reckon it's the serum. I think it's the serum to become super soldiers. I think that's what they've taken. And it's going to be some kind of Hydra link, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I heard some people are thinking either it could be General Ross, because he's involved in the program for the super soldiers, or Zemo from jail somehow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I would like it to be.
Go on.
War Machine. And it turns out he's bad, and then he gets killed.
So you want him to get killed, basically.
There's a series coming out with them.
Oh, because I forgot to mention, we saw him for 9.5 seconds last episode. And I forgot to mention how useless I thought that scene was. So That's all.
We're just seeing him.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then when they're back on the plane, Bucky and Falcon, Bucky's like, "Why don't we just take the shield?"
I mean, they could have. At one point, I thought they might actually do it. At one point later on, but
I mean, if they're in a fight with the Flag Smashers and he like throws it, and then Falcon just picks it up and run and fly away.
yeah, just go. They can't catch you. What's going on?
And then we get to a big Easter egg when they go to Maryland to meet Isaiah.
What's the Easter egg?
Well, him in the comics. in the comics, he was Captain America after Captain America went into ice. It was the first Black Captain America.
Okay.
And his son as well. Who that's a small Easter egg. Whether he continues or goes into it as well. In anyone who would know Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well, the Patriot is who he becomes later on. But
I don't know if it's a sort of his grandson, but yeah, the kid that opens the door.
Yeah, I mean he's got to grow up soon to become the Patriot because the Patriot's quite a big guy. So
yeah,
yeah, we'll see.
We find out that this guy actually fought the Bucky as Winter Soldier back in the 50s and ripped his arm off. That must have been pretty strong.
Yep. He is strong, right? Because he's got powers.
Yeah, it's the same as Captain America.
Same as Bucky.
Yeah, okay.
But then they just shut him down and put him to jail for 30 years, which is a bit sad.
Yeah, poor guy. And then we see this therapy, like he gets arrested, then he goes to therapy. Then we see this, I think this was the scene that also I didn't really enjoy, like the therapy scene.
Oh, and then again,
Get
close
closer.
together.
Oh my God.
The staring
right.
contest.
Yeah, I mean, we get it. I think those two are not stupid either. They understand what, that they're on the same team and they're going for the same thing.
But then you see why Bucky is so frustrated and so angry because it's like if you refused, I mean, if you let Cap down, then Cap was wrong about you, and then it means it was wrong about me as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was. That was the first bit where,
guys.
But because imagine that Cap, Bucky is like so.
You could be wrong in one thing. Doesn't mean you're wrong about everything.
Yeah, but Bucky is like so. I'm serious. So like, his mind's so weak. Like he's been so fucked up. He killed so many people, full of remorse and
the
stuff.
bad time he's gone through. He's been through a lot, like we've said before.
Exactly.
All his dreams and stuff. So he needs to be good.
Yeah.
Well, when he said that was the first point. Obviously, all leading up until that point, I was still thinking, just say you gave it to the museum. Just make it. But then he explained that part, and maybe that then. But then after that, I thought maybe then he should say, I didn't actually give it away.
I didn't actually give it to this guy. Yeah, exactly. I
didn't say just send it in a parcel like first class to him.
I don't think that would have made a difference, but yeah, you could have tried.
Well, at least the truth was out there,
Yeah, exactly. It would have cleared things up.
There's lots of tension because of that. So.
Well, then. I was going to call him Cap again. John Walker. I mean, in the comics, can we call him the comics name U.S. Agent? Because it sounds more evil. U.S. Agent. So the U.S. Agent, he releases Bucky.
Who the hell's the U.S. Agent?
I'm going to say don't do that because Adrian's going to get even more confused.
Yeah, exactly. There's too many things going on.
Instead of Cap, call him like baseball cap. Just like it's a backwards cap. Okay.
I'll call him Walker.
Yeah. Okay.
Walker.
Okay. So Walker releases Bucky from prison and also from his therapy commitments, basically. So he's a free man now. And then they talk outside for a little bit. They're like, we should work together. No, we won't work together. And then he gets a bit evil. It was like, don't get in my way or something.
Yeah, so they say that, John Walker, the new Captain America, he is under government protection or guidance or whatever it is. So and those other two guys are more free agents.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought. Because they had to explain that part for me because I didn't understand what was going on. So although he's the Falcon has the government tech, I guess he's not regulated by
So like Walker has to get a clearance for everything he's doing through the government. They don't. They do what they
Go
want.
around what the hell they want to do.
That's why
Fly
they're not
to
getting
Munich.
paid. So.
But
Yeah,
that's the first hint of him being, evil. It's like, okay, well, I mean, I've tried in any way to get someone to work with me. Just stay out of my way.
Well, fair enough, though. I mean, I think I'd be saying that too if you're trying to get someone to work with you and they're being so resistant. Well, all right, fine. You do your stuff, I'll do my stuff, but don't get in my way. I get it.
And then they decide to go see good old Zemo.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, they tracked it quite well before. I don't know. I mean, we didn't really see. They just got, was it Joaquin Torres told them basically?
Is that the boy from the army?
Yeah, and then
I miss that kid.
Now they've just jumped all to. Okay, we need to talk to Hydra. That's how we're going to find out. Let's go. There must be another Hydra bloke somewhere who's less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the scene that they when they showed Zemo, that remembered me a lot of one of the X-Men movies when Magneto is in jail and he has the chessboard as well. That's really similar.
Were the X-Men films as big as Avengers films?
For the times, I think
at
so.
the time, yes, but if you compare them, they won't be as. Yeah, they were hit and miss depending on.
Yeah.
They're a bit all over the place. They're not
Okay.
very well connected, but yeah.
Because as you can imagine, I haven't seen any. So
Well, they tried to connect them way too late, I think, because there was Days of Future Past film.
And then they go back in time, change timelines, look confusing.
Yeah. So, but it was like they done it as if they never planned it until that year was like, let's just link them together.
yeah,
Literally,
it's almost like those old Batman films, which were just like standalone films,
Yeah.
not really
Oh,
stories.
that's why this is not doing very well because they still can't figure out what they want to do with
I mean, like, I'm talking about Batman. I'm talking about Michael Keaton Batman, the Batman.
I still can't get around how, like James Bond. I mean, just at least give them different names as well as James Bond. Not just, okay, 007, fine, same agent number. But change the name. I mean, everyone's going to know his name by the end.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, James Bond, oh shit. They're on to us.
So yeah, back on the episode.
yes.
That was the end, and I'm really excited to see what happens with Zemo because it's meant to be a villain, right? Because he obviously he's a villain in the comics.
There's
as well.
no way he's going to be good anyway, surely.
Okay, are you ready? This is what's going to happen. I'll tell you.
Oh, no, we'll get to that. That's your
Look
bit.
at
No.
the segment.
I'm going to just give this. I can give you a sneak peek. He'll give them something. He'll give you a bit of information that helps them do something, but then somehow screw them up in the end somehow. So he'll help them in a way that, oh my God, look, we found what he told us
Sounds
is
like
true.
a generic film.
Hey,
Well, I mean, he does hate superhuman people, so he might help them taking the Flag Smashers down. And I also think that the Flag Smashers won't be the final villain of the season. So.
but what about the
series.
Flag Snatchers? Yeah, they might come back.
They might come into yeah. We've had reports of missing flags. We don't know who's responsible.
Right. So I think we should jump into your segment.
This is our new segment. If you were listening last week, you'll know. But this is where Adrian, as a co-writer, what he claims to be, a co-writer of all things Marvel, he knows exactly what's going to happen in the forthcoming episodes. So, Adrian, what have you got for us this week?
Guys, I don't want to give too much away, except we're going to see a big, green, angry man coming to town.
Oh, your favourite?
My favourite. It's the Hulk. And what actually he comes in to do in one of the scenes in next week's episode, he gets a big bunch of flags and he says, Hulk smash, flag smash, and he smashes the flags.
I thought you were going to say he got some flags and snatched them, and he was part of the flag snatchers.
Flag
That's what I thought you
snatching?
were
No,
going to say.
he's in the flag smashers group, this guy. So
Okay.
Hulk's a bad guy, guys. We'll see that next week.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for that, Adrian.
Okay. Thank you, Adrian.
Can't wait.
Looking forward to see if that pans out.
Yeah, with that and Groot and Iron Man turning up and helping one of the guys.
Well, the group phone call, they must have cut that bit out. That was supposed to be for this episode. Didn't happen. So sorry, guys.
Right. Anything else you guys want to mention before we wrap it?
I hope it gets better.
No, I actually I think I like this more than the
Where's
first one.
his sister? Where's the Falcon's sister? She disappeared. Where's the guy from the army? He seemed like a nice kid. Where's he gone? No one knows.
So it's the second episode. It's not the last one. Just give it time.
I know. What I mean is, these were the characters were making it more of a world, and then all of a sudden now we're like singled straight back down to these two guys again.
Okay, so Marvel, if you're listening, please can we have more of Falcon's sister and what's his name? Torres.
What I mean is, it was interesting to see a bit of the outside world. Then with this episode, it was so narrowed back down to like the two guys and Captain America, or not the new Captain America, Walker. That it was a bit too much superhero-y sort of thing. So it needs to like expand out again so we can see the peripheral family and whatever's going on there. Gotcha. I mean, I told them this in my notes when we were writing it, guys. I don't know why they decided to go this way. I'm not the editor. I can't.
I think it was quite a well-balanced episode in terms of...
Yeah, me too.
They showed a lot of the relationship between the two, and there was a little bit of fighting with the story moving along. So... sorry, Adrian.
Can't complain.
No complaints here.
Right. Okay. That's it, guys. So we'll see what happens next week.
See you next week.
Let him sign out first. Sorry, Adrian's got to go.
Headphones.
The soup's getting cold.
I'm out.
Thank you for listening. Find more episodes of this podcast on all the streaming platforms and also on our website, thewayWeWatch.com. And find our social media links in the show notes. We've also publishing these episodes on YouTube if you prefer to listen to them there. Our channel is called They Made Me Watch It.
And if you are listening via YouTube, thank you. You found it.
Leave a like and subscribe.
All that good stuff.
Please share the episode with your friends and stay tuned for our next episode next week. See you guys.
See you.
Goodbye.